Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of
Hijas con propósito, one God, two mics.
Perfect. You want to introduce yourself? Today we have a special guest. We're very excited to have you here.
I think it was all
Good, this is good.
Hi guys, my name is Ashley.
Okay, yeah, there it's on. Okay, we're good. Okay. We were, like I was saying, we're really excited to have you here.
Thank you.
Yeah. You know. So, we brought you here because we want to hear your testimony. We want others to hear your testimony. And we want maybe like there's someone who possibly is going through something similar
yeah.
to you, to have like so that they can know that they're not alone, you know, and just anything you want to say.
Yeah.
So first,
Just-
let's start off with like your
Go ahead,
your testimony, you know.
Okay. I don't know. I have two like main ones. The biggest one for me is I feel like my first encounter with God. That was before kind of, how do you say it? Catholicism and Christianity was like a big, like topic for me. And then I have one where I first started going to church and I converted. So I don't know which one you guys really want me to talk
You
about.
can talk about both.
Okay, so for the first one, it was like let's say probably like 2023. How long ago was that? 2 years ago? 3 years ago? I started having really bad anxiety attacks, really bad panic attacks, and there were many nights where I would never be able to sleep. Like I think I'd sleep like 2 hours a night because I would just wake up scared and anxious about absolutely anything. I could be scared of it. I don't know if you guys have ever had a dream where you're sleeping and then you dream that you fall and you wake up.
Yeah.
It would happen to me every night, 5 times in a row. I'm not even kidding you. Like it was just like that. It was that bad. And I remember like the first couple nights I was like, God, I've neglected you so much. I've ignored your presence and I've been away from you because I wanted to be like on the worldly side of things, you know. I wanted to be just like everyone else and kind of ignore the one who created me and who like has such a bigger plan for me. So I would remember praying, listening to worship music and saying, God, if you're here, please give me a sign. And a couple weeks before, I started getting these really bad spots on my hand. And I remember going to a dermatologist. I went to the doctor. They told me that's permanent. It's not going away. Like you're going to stay like that forever. You're marked forever. And I was like, oh, great. So now I just have ugly old lady hands. And I remember after praying and praying and praying, suddenly one day I looked at my hands and the spots were absolutely gone. Like clear, like my hands look normal now. So I remember telling my mom, I was like, Mom, this has to be a miracle. I told God to give me a sign and he gave it to me. I told him, if you truly can heal, please like show me, please give me hope. Like I have no one else to believe in. I just believe in you. Like that's the only person I want to, or the only entity that I really want to believe in now. And that gave me so much hope. That was what kind of set my mind to being like, there's only one person, one creator, one being that you can truly trust in this world. There's only one way. There's no other way for you to escape the pain, to escape the troubles, and you have to take it upon yourself to make that change. So that was my first encounter with God, my first epiphany of like, okay, so I have no one else to rely on but him. Like he's the only one that I truly want to live for, the only one who I want to be saved by. So that was my first encounter with God. After that, I started participating in a Catholic church because I was raised Catholic my whole life. So I started participating in their choir. It didn't really feel like we were worshiping. It kind of just felt like we were just going in a strict order of things, So I think I did that for 2 years. And then I remember one night I told my boyfriend Gio and I said, hey, if you ever want to invite me to your church, like I'd be down, So and he was like, really? Like I never asked you because I didn't want to make you feel forced or nothing. And I was just like, no, like I actually have been wanting you to ask me, so I'm giving you that green light right now. Please invite me. And he was like, oh yeah, we have this big youth event coming up. It was in September of last year. And you were preaching. And I said, okay, I'm going. But the thing is, I couldn't tell my parents. Like, if I told them, oh, Gio's Christian, I'm going to go to a Christian church, So I knew they wouldn't be on board with it. So I kind of had to, like, fake a shift that day. And I was just like, I'm going to be at work, guys. And I went to church. I didn't know anything about nothing. Like, when we started doing like the worship music, you know how that lasts around 30 minutes.
Yeah.
For a Catholic church, it's like one song to introduce the mass, like the service, and then it stops, and like it goes to the priest talking. So after the first song that we sang, I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait for everyone to sit down now. And nobody sat down. Everyone kept going, and I was like, oh, all right.
Yeah.
So I really liked that though, because I feel like I'm like really musically inclined. Like you guys seen, like I love music, so I really loved that part. I was just like, wow, I was taken blown away by it, seeing how strong everyone's faith was and how much they were worshiping the Lord. I've never seen that in my life. So that made me feel so, like in that moment I felt so uplifted and motivated to see people that happy, that grateful. Like it was really, really like life-changing in that moment. Ever since then, I told you, I was like, I don't want to leave. Like I love this place. You were preaching about using like the tools that God gave us, and I was just like, wow, that really, really like connected to what I've been living through. And it just like, in that moment I was like, wow, God, like this is amazing. Like this is where I want to be. And for months I kept going to a couple services, and I just kept praying, God, if this is the right path for me, then this is the right path for me. Like please, like let it, I don't care if it's Catholic or Christian, like I just want whatever's right, and whatever you have planned for me is what's planned for me. And I remember that week that you asked me to be in the youth worship group. I was already so like, oh, should I go? Should I convert? Because I felt so convinced. Like I was just like, this is what I want to do. But at the same time, in the back of my mind was everything of like, what would my parents think? I was raised this way. That was like the only thing that was stopping me from fully going. And I remember the night that before I was going to make my decision, my mom kind of told me like, I didn't want to bring it up this way, but these people that we're in the choir with, they're talking bad about you. They're saying that just because you have a good voice, like you're stuck up and this and that. And I was just like, like, I did not know that these people are way older than me saying that kind of stuff. You know, I was just a little 17-year-old girl singing, trying to worship the Lord, and this is how it's ending up for me. So I remember thinking, well, this is definitely a sign for me, like where I don't feel safe, where I don't feel happy, and I was still trying to like make myself kind of feel better about staying there in a way. I was like, you know what, like it's fine if they're talking bad about, or I wasn't necessarily thinking that, but I was like, it's fine if I'm not happy here, at least I'm worshiping God. But then I was thinking, but I also don't want to worship God in a community where it's not meant for me to be in. That place was not somewhere that I wanted to be in. And so I kind of took it upon myself, and I said, okay, God, thank you for giving me what I needed to be given, this sign, this message. I'm fully ready to accept you in my life. And I remember the Friday that I accepted him, I was just like so relieved, and I felt so happy. But that's kind of how I started going to church, converted, and so
that's good.
I kind of might backtrack a little, because I'm like, I feel like we just jumped into it, but I feel like we need to get a feel of like who you are, like maybe your upbringing, anything you want to share, your job status, your school status, any like, you know, just a little get to know you.
I'm 18, about to turn 19 in like 3 weeks.
Wait, when's your birthday?
The 19th
of February?
Yes.
What the heck? Everyone, I know so many people now whose birthdays are in February.
I knew no one. Before I met Ariana, I was like, I had known no one with like the birthday in February, because I'm in February too.
What day?
23.
Ooh.
And then she's 26, and then like half her family's in February too, and I was like,
we're lined up.
Yeah. So funny.
Yeah, I'm 19, almost my birthday. Currently almost starting school, so I stopped going to college, and I'm starting to go to this trade school. It's like this esthetician school. So I'm going to start that real soon.
I volunteer.
I know.
Podcast discount. Just kidding.
I know. Hey, what are you going to do?
No, yeah. Girl, I'd be down to give y'all facials. Like,
ooh,
what?
Okay. You can sign me up.
Hey, y'all can be my first clients.
Exactly.
Literally. Yeah. I know. But I'm starting that real soon, so I'm really, really excited about that. Currently working my little part-time job, my little ice cream job.
What happened with the management position? Are you gonna take it or
no? No, it's because my availability was like, no. I told them specifically that I don't want to work Fridays and Sundays, because I'm dedicating that to like church. I don't care. Point blank period. God first. I don't care if I don't, you know. Money comes and goes.
God is
always first.
Yeah.
So I told them, and they were like, okay, well, due to your availability, we can't really make it happen, but you were really like one of our considerations. And I was like, that's fine.
Yeah.
Like, it was only like $1 more that I was getting paid.
Oh yeah.
It's not worth it.
It's
not worth it. Yeah, I mean, there is the benefits of like you get more tips, I guess, but at the same time, it's extra work for the little amount that you're gonna get.
Oh, okay,
not worth it. So I was like, I could find another job that's better, you know.
For sure.
So yeah, that happened. Job, school, me.
Yeah.
I don't know what else.
No, it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
I think I did that too when I started working. I don't work right now, but kind of. But when I was working before, I literally did not want to work Fridays or Sundays. If you ask my grandpa, he would tell you the same thing. I think that's what got to me, because he's always like, no, every job that I went to, I always said, I'm not working Fridays, I'm not working Sundays, and if they don't give it to me, then that's God telling me that I'm not meant to be there, and he'll open the doors for a place where I do need to be in, where they will accept my availability, and because he says the same thing, like, God comes first, obviously.
He's a provider, he'll provide.
Exactly.
So there we go. I know. Yeah.
Okay, your upbringing, you said you were Catholic basically your whole life.
Yeah.
Did you ever like feel super integrated, like you felt like, oh, this is like forever gonna be like, you know?
Yeah. I think when I told you guys, like, the first time that I had a real connection with God, that realization, the first place that I went to was where I grew up. So that's kind of where I was like, okay, like I'm worshiping God, I'm praising God, that's all that matters, you know. So I felt really integrated in that church until obviously things started kind of happening in my life. I mean, for some people it's only good in the beginning, and you kind of see the real. It was like a facade for me. It was really, really good. My mom told me, like, because my parents are in that group currently, or I think they left because it just got that bad. But they so it was really good in the beginning. We slowly started to see like the truth behind the group. So we saw that it wasn't what we thought it was. So I was like, okay, want to get out of here, you know. But my mom was kind of like, no, don't leave, and the leader was like, don't leave, like, we really need you, like, and stuff like that. I wasn't contracted in that church, you know, or in that group. They just kind of like forcefully made me go, which kind of made me want to drift away from God. That's where I was like, okay, well, if I'm being forced to go, then I don't want to do it, you know. God is the one that brought me here, not you guys. So that's when I was integrated at first. I was really dedicated to that church, and I slowly started seeing the truth behind it. Not saying that every single Catholic church is like that, you know, but it was just my experience, and it was just what was meant to happen, was meant to happen, and that's kind of how I kind of backed away from that place.
What about because I think when we had Gio on, I had asked him like how long into being Christian. I think you guys got into a relationship or something along those lines. How did you feel when you met him and he was like, oh, I'm Christian?
Okay, so I remember we actually didn't talk about religion. We talked about God. Okay, so we met, and I remember one of the things he told me was like, oh, I was reading the Bible last night, and I remember reading this verse, and we kind of, mind you, where we met, nobody talked. It was like this counseling center. It was so dead quiet. If I sat down, it sounded like I farted because the couch was like squeaky. It was so embarrassed. I was too scared to even sit down. And I remember we were both just laughing, talking, saying like, oh yeah, I go to church for this, I go to church for that. We were just talking about, you know, God. And I remember one time we like left that office, and we were just talking to, and then I just told him, like, I remember asking something about a Catholic church. He's like, oh, I'm Christian. And I was like, oh, like, okay. And we just kept talking because honestly, we both agreed a little bit later into our relationship, it never mattered whether it was Catholic or Christian. There's only one God that we worship and praise, and that's that's the end of it, you know? So I didn't mind that he was Christian. He didn't mind that I was Catholic. But I remember later in our relationship when my mom kind of knew about it, that he was Christian, she was like, well, that's going to come into play when you guys get married and stuff, and kind of just bringing up all of these like things that would eventually come up, and we were just like, well, we'll figure it out when it's time, you know. Right now it's different. So I never really minded, like,
that's good. I feel like that's something that I think you guys did it the right way, where you guys didn't talk about religion, because it's always about, in my opinion, like the relationship we have with God. And you guys, I think literally from the beginning put that in the center,
Mm-hmm.
and like you guys knew like, oh, I have a relationship with God. I don't know your religion, but I have a relationship with God. And,
Loki without even knowing too. Like it was just like in the center.
So that's really beautiful.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Yeah.
I don't know if Gio said that during the podcast.
I don't think so. No, he didn't say how you guys met or anything.
No, he didn't. He mentioned. Did you watch it?
I watched it. I just don't remember.
Yeah, me too.
Me neither. I'm kind of blanking right now.
Spacing out.
I'm like, wait, I know we talked about you, but I'm like blanking what we talked about.
Yeah, I forgot what he was talking about.
Yeah, I don't think he mentioned that specifically.
He said you were his the best thing that happened to him, I think.
Oh yeah, he did. I think so.
Yeah, I think that's what we did say. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you, what do you think of our church where you go now? What are your opinions, good or bad?
She's like, I don't really bad. I'm just kidding. I love it there. That's why I wanted to stay there, because from the moment I walked into that church, not even our church but the youth event, I noticed how much of a community there is. I always talk about that no matter what it is. When I get to speak in front of everyone, I say, guys, you guys are the best. Y'all bring community, y'all bring family. That is something that really stood out to me, because where I went when I was Catholic, it was just sit down, listen to the sermon, okay, let's go. Like it was never about let's talk about how you're doing, like are you doing okay, do you need prayer. It was never none of that. So when I got there and I realized there's such a strong family and church of God, that was like what blew me away. That was when I was like, oh my gosh, like I love it here. What, like this is crazy. It's a small church, but it's a stronger family. You know, walls don't define the church, the people do. So I was just like, wow, like this is really strong, this is really powerful. And like that's why I'm here on this podcast today, guys. Exactly. I chose to stay.
Exactly. Right? No, that's cool. Actually, we've literally talked about this so many times, because it's like, I don't think, maybe since like we grew up there, we've taken it for granted. And like I think now that like I've started seeing like certain like people starting to come, like I've realized like our church is actually like very welcoming.
Yeah, you guys are.
I never even realized that before.
Yeah,
you can literally spend like a good hour after church ended just talking to people.
I know. That's the first thing that I noticed, because like I remember the first time after the youth event, your family invited us to dinner. I was like, what? I was like, okay. I was just sitting there all shy, like I'll just eat my Alfredo and you stay quiet. But like, it was just, I love it that it doesn't matter if you've known the person 1 hour, 2 years, like you could find a conversation and you could find something out of it, you know?
Yeah,
so I really love that. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. No, I mentioned it too. I probably to Gio too. I mentioned it almost every other podcast, but like I was the same. Like basically I grew up there, but I went out like because I had stopped going. I went out to look for other churches, because when I came back to like actually like having a relationship with God, I was like, I don't know if I want to go to this church, because I grew up there and I felt like so like weird. I was like, I don't know, like I didn't know. So I went to other churches. I went to like the big churches, you know, the ones you see online, and they're like, oh, they're cool. And they
because I'm thinking of the mega church.
Yeah.
No, literally same. But I went and I was like, oh, like I'll like them, and they were cool. It was like, it's a vibe to go, but it's not. I don't know. I went back to my church and I was like, this is like home.
This is home. Yeah.
It's like the people and like just the way they do things in the community. It's unmatched, I think.
Yeah. I think so too. Yeah.
But yeah. You said you had your other testimony also about like once you converted and all of that. How did that go for you?
Like converted to Christianity fully. It was, you know, is it on? Yeah. It was really hard in the beginning, because I mean, to some people I say like, oh yeah, I converted to Christianity, but you don't really see what happened like truly, right? So I converted to Christianity. I was really happy. And then kind of came the part where it's like, okay, I have to tell my parents, you know, my parents who are strictly Catholic, who go to Sunday, every church, participate in their, you know, in the community. So how am I going to bring that up? And my mom is like me. I'm like my mom. We're very stubborn, like really, really hard headed. So we don't take
like
anything really. So I'm learning to change, but it's a little hard. So I remember when I told them it didn't really go right, you know, the first thing my mom told me was like, it's not real. It's a phase. You're just going through a phase and you're going to come back. Watch. One day you're going to need to come back, and it's like you're going to regret it. And I was just like, okay, well, I'm not regretting it right now, you know? And she was just kind of telling me like they're just so my mom has this really, I'd say, like, strong opinion about Christianity, because I just told you she's very biased. Like, she just likes her Catholic church. Yeah. So she's like, that's what they're telling you is just like what you want to hear. They're not telling you the truth. They're just telling you what you want to hear. And I was just like, if they're telling me what I want to hear, then why are they telling me from the Bible what is written on the Bible? Like, right, it said this and this and that. That's not their opinion. That's what's written, right? So that's the truth. And she was just like, nope, I know it's fake. Like, I know this is just a phase. I know it's not real. And I was just like, okay, all right then. And and my dad was a little bit kind of like, I don't think it's the right decision, but I'll support you, because my dad's always been like that. But it took a lot of time before my mom was even like, okay, like, bye, I'll see you like later, go to church, like, I remember the talent show, that youth service. I was like getting ready. I was wearing my little polka dot dress, excited to go. And my mom was like, you're not going. And I was like, what do you mean? She's like, this is the last time you're going. I don't care. You're never going back to that church again. And she was like that for a couple months until, remember girls' night, I kind of said, my little sister had this dream where she said that God was giving me something. God was gifting me something. And she said, I know I may not be supportive of your decision, but at the end of the day, I have to learn to like not rely on what I want to know or what I want to happen. Like, I have to rely on God's plan. So whether it's this church or the Catholic Church, as long as you fulfill like what he has planned for you, I don't care how it happens. And with my dad, he's still like been open with it, but it was really hard in the beginning. Like, I would just see like leftover boxes of food because they just went out to eat after mass and they were all like chatty and getting along, and I was just kind of there like and like I couldn't really go to my mom for anything anymore. I couldn't even in the beginning because we don't really have a relationship like that, but now even more, I just couldn't rely on her. Like, I just couldn't go. I didn't have that motherly figure anymore. And my dad, like, we kind of just also kind of stopped talking, but it was a little bit hard, but we managed, like, look at where I'm at now. I'm kind of getting a little slowly, little by little, getting a better relationship with my parents, and we'll just see how it goes from there. So
I think as long as you pray on it, obviously, like, he's answered your prayers before, why can't he continue to do it, And I do believe you guys are going to get a better relationship eventually, and yeah.
There is something I have to tell you, though.
Oh, that's right.
So no I think it's good. It's a dream I had, okay? So you can take this as like God telling you and giving you some hope. In my dream, so you don't know, before we were at this church that we're at, we had a church in Placentia. So that's where we were at. So in my dream, I don't know why, all my dreams always go back to that church in Placentia, and we were there. But it was like, there's classrooms there, and you and Gio were in one of the classrooms and I was in a different one, and we met up. And then we're I don't know what happened, but I was like, oh, let's go. And you guys got in my car and we were driving, and we went to this spot, and La Hermana Lupe? It's okay. It's okay. So 2 of the hermanas were there, and it's like, we walked in, but it was kind of like, I don't know why, but the place we were in was kind of like a shop where in the back, like, the hermanas were there, and it was long. So we walked into the shop, and we were there, but it was like everyone at church was in there, and we started singing. So it was the church group, so it was like the youth band. We were in there, we started playing. We were playing I'm forgetting the song. We were playing La Generación que Danza. We were playing that song. We were playing it, and you were standing right here next to me. And at the shop, there was a glass, like a glass window where, like, you could see people walking by. You're standing next to me. You see your mom. You see her out there, and you start freaking out. You're like, no, my mom's here. She's going to get mad at me. Like, no, like, I don't know. And you started crying. And I look at you, and I was like, and I look back, and you were freaking out because your mom was coming inside. So you saw your mom coming in, and I was like, it's okay. And then I went, because you were like stressing. You were like you're getting anxious. So I went to your mom, and I started talking with your mom, and we were singing, and your mom started getting mad. In my dream, she was starting to like she was about to start yelling, and she was about like getting upset that you were there. And I was like, no, like, it's okay. And I was like calming her down. And in my dream, I said, okay, I understand. Like, I didn't have the words to say to your mom to try to get her to believe in what we were believing in and to like see that what you were doing was the right thing. So I said, how about instead of me sitting here and telling you stuff, we show you. Yeah. So then we went back and your mom was there and you were standing here and you were calming down and we started singing. But we started singing No One Like the Lord. And then I was like, no, like, let's go back. And we started singing La Generación que Danza. And in my dream, your mom calms down and she's there. And then she's just looking and she's just staring at you. But that was literally my dream. It was of your, yeah, and I had it a long time ago, and that's why I told you let's hang out, because I wanted to tell you. Yeah. And I kept forgetting to tell you.
That's crazy, because I probably would react like that. Like, I probably would, if it was at the time when my parents didn't know I was Christian, I would react like that. Bad. That was probably an anxiety attack that you were saying, because that's how it happened. Like, I would just start kind of like going like that, start crying and like breathing really heavy. I always get like that when I have an anxiety. I haven't had one in a while, but I definitely remember how they feel or how they look. Yeah, and my mom would probably react like that too. Like, I literally played out the whole scene as you were saying, and I was like, damn, that probably is how it would go. Like, that's crazy though.
Yeah, but it's like, it's not through the things that you're gonna say to your mom. It's like through your actions. Yeah. That's how God is gonna like change her heart. Because you're saying, like, you don't have a great relationship with your mom, and when you guys do, it's like arguments. No, like it's like you guys get. You're both stubborn, so you're like, oh, like, no, like, understand, like, you know. So it's like, it's not through like what you're gonna say to her. It's like how
you show her.
Like, that's how God is gonna like transform her, you know.
I really needed to hear that today. What the heck? Like, me and my mom this is like TMI, but me and my mom got in a fight today, like, over me coming to the podcast.
Really?
Yeah, because she's saying like, how can you trust these people? Da, 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 da. And I was just like, girl, I know them. Like, what? Like, what? And she was like, no, someone on the podcast gonna see you, they're gonna kidnap you. And I was like,
no, that's not how it's gonna go.
No, my mom is very much like that. Like, you know, if she doesn't know someone, especially someone who's from my church, she's just gonna question it extremely. Yeah. And my dad was like, what did you do to your mom? Like, she's freaking out. And I was like, I literally just told her I was going on my friend's podcast. Yeah. Like, people who watch it are people from church or who are interested in God. Yeah. Like, it's not like we're gonna go to a park and do some like you know, like we're gonna be in a room talking about God. Like, what, Dad? What's going on? And he was just like, well, just tell her more nicely. I was like, I did. She started yelling at me when I do, and like, it was just like, it was crazy. But I needed to hear that, because I low-key did. I'm gonna admit it. Like, I did kind of go off on her a little bit. Like, I was telling her like don't, like, because I was just so mad, because I was like, girl, like, I already told you what it is and you don't want to accept it. You're repeating yourself, saying the same thing, saying like, you know. So I was just like, wait, please leave me alone, because I'm gonna get more mad. And she just didn't. And I was like, okay, all right, you know. But damn, that's crazy.
I do believe that's gonna happen. I feel like how do you say it? Like, it's said in the Bible, people get like prophecies in so many ways, like, oh, like the girl was preaching, like, dreams, visions, you know, like all these things. And I do believe that's part of you guys, like, building a healthier relationship. She's gonna see all you do through your actions, see God's love through you and all of that, and I think it'll bring you guys closer, and hopefully closer to God as well.
Amen. She ate that one. All right. Yeah, I agree.
Is that one of like the biggest like struggles you think you've had since?
Definitely, yeah. And like I said, the kind of prayer answered for me and my dad was me getting my own apartment. So even though that's under process, me and my mom, that hasn't changed. You know, our relationship is still very much like up and down, because we were having such a good conversation. It was going so good, and then out of nowhere, I tell her about the podcast, and she just freaks out. And I was just like, oh my gosh, like we were doing so good. What happened? So it kind of sucks that like, I'm getting my own space and stuff, but if I were to live at home, that wouldn't change. We moved houses and our relationship still seems the same, you know? So, I mean, I believe in God's plan. I know that something bigger is going to happen than this in a moment.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah. But I do pray that God gives you the peace you need, you know? Give me patience.
Yeah. So, yeah. I remember praying for patience one time, and Gio was like, ooh, girl, I don't know what you're doing. And I was like, what do you mean? He was like, you're praying for patience. You know what that means, right? And I was just like, what are you talking about? Scared. I know. I was like, wait, what do you mean? He's like, well, God is going to put you in situations where you have to learn to have patience. And I was just like, oh, great. Yeah. And, you know, and I think one of the biggest parts of that prayer is building that relationship with my mom. That's where most of my patience just kind of goes out the door. Like I forget what patience is. So I'm learning, little by little, but
it'll get
I'm like
better.
my mom. I'm sorry. Like what? She gets mad at me for answering back. I'm like, Mom, you raised me like this. These answers are yours, like in a different body, like but yeah.
That's so funny. What about like a blessing that you've seen, or like another answered prayer or something like that you would like to share?
I think I'm probably gonna copy Gio's answer a little bit, but change it to my side of the story. Two POVs. All right. Just kidding. But so I don't know if you guys remember Gio saying something about God showed him how to love, so he wanted to show that love to someone else. At the time, I was kind of like, I had some past like I guess like relationships with people where I was done so wrong, like so wrong, and I was just like, I hate men. I'm never talking to men. So I was just like that whole time for like a couple months. I just like did not want anything to do with like men. Like I was just like, I'm done. Like I'm gonna do my own thing, Then this random boy just comes and just like stalks my Instagram, and I'm just like, who is this man, And like he's never we knew each other because we had a class before. Never ever said a word to each other. Like it was just the type of like, oh, he's cute. All right, But after that, I started seeing him more and more, and it's just like, should I say something? And I was like, I'm gonna wait for him to say something. He's a man. He should say. Boy did not say anything. So I followed him. But ever since that day, I was just like, okay, I don't know why I told myself not to talk to anyone, but with him, like, it kind of just feels like I should. Even though I said I shouldn't, it feels like I should. And it wasn't, I like that with him. It wasn't like that automatic, like, I like you. It was just like that slow burn where it was just kind of like, this feels really right. This feels like, it shouldn't just like move on. Let's move on. It never happened, So a part of me was just like, okay, just stay. Like, just stay. At the time, I didn't really know how prayer worked. So I was just kind of like, whatever's meant to happen will happen. And, and I didn't know Gio was praying about it the whole time. So when he said, I wanted to show that love to someone else, and I was a heart so empty that needed love, that was like the biggest blessing for me, because he showed me that there is still like good in this world. Men are still like surrounded by God and are like hungry for the love of God and are putting God before me. Like, that's what I needed. I don't want some guy that says, oh yeah, like I go to church, and then they don't obey the word of God. You can go to church and not obey the word of God. So I was just like, okay, something's telling me that this man is a man of God. Like he's God fearing, and I feel like I could trust him.
That's so cute.
So I kind of, from there, we kind of just built our relationship, and I'm so grateful, because there were so many times where I was doubtful because I was still super like paranoid. I was like, what if he ends up hurting me the same way? But at the same time, something about me was just like, just don't leave, just wait, just be patient. And it all fell into place, and it's just like, wow, that's crazy that he was the blessing in disguise I didn't even know I needed, So yeah, I mean, look at where it led me. Like,
exactly.
So
hey, you got the seal from my grandma and Carmelita. Hey,
there you go.
There you go. Amen. I know. You see, that's crazy.
So
I know. I was like, I did not know this was happening. What?
Bro, when they said that, I was dying laughing because I had told her something. It was so funny. That was hilarious. And you were like,
I know, I was literally like that the whole time. I was like, damn, I did not know this was happening. What? She's over here like, please God, please. I was like, what? I was like, I ain't seen none of that. What? That was crazy.
They didn't do that to you, right? Like,
girl,
and if they did, hey, you stuck to it.
Yeah,
exactly.
Amen. But no, that's crazy to me. Like, what?
That's so funny.
I know. It's crazy.
No, that's funny.
Yeah.
I know.
Scary. What did you think, like, because it is so different, like Catholic and Christian? I feel like sometimes you see that, like, and our churches does get a little crazy sometimes. Like, you see everyone dancing on at the altar, or like Carmelita giving word, or like anyone giving word, Like, what did you think when you saw that?
I actually remember the first time that I went to a youth event. Gio was like, have you ever blooper. He was like, have you ever heard of anyone speaking in tongues, or do you know what that is? And I was like, yeah, I've seen a little bit of it on TikTok. Like, you know, and he was like, okay, I just don't want you to get caught off guard. Like, if you're in prayer and you hear like someone speaking in tongues, I don't want you to be like, what's going on? And I was just like, oh yeah, I completely understand. So I remember seeing people dance. I remember seeing them speaking in tongues, and it didn't really like make me feel some type of way. It just kind of made me feel like, wow, like this is how strong, powerful God is. Like, wow. It was never the type of me where I'm like, what's going on? Like, I'm scared, you know? Like, it was never like that. So, yeah, that's kind of what I thought.
Good. I always wondered, because, like, for us, I was like, we grew up there, and like even as a little kid, sometimes I'd be like, "What's going on?" Like, whoa. But like then you know you get used to it, and they teach you and all of this. But I'm glad that you took it that way. That even just God put it in your heart to not be scared, quote unquote. Yeah. And just be like, "Oh, this is His power. This is His presence."
Yeah, you know? I actually do have like, I told Gio about this dream. It was so weird. For some reason, me and Gio were married, and we were like way older, and we were hosting this get together with like everyone at church. And our house was like so bright, like there was so much sun. And I remember there was like a screen on TV, and they were playing like worship music, and I was like praying, because I didn't want to pray. Gio was like, oh, pray. And I was like, really? And he was like, yeah. And he was like, okay. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I wasn't Christian at this time, but in that dream I was Christian. I was fully, you know, in the church, and I just started speaking in tongues in my dream. And I was just like, I didn't know what was coming out of my mouth, but I knew what it meant. So I was just saying without like, it wasn't a language, right? Like it wasn't Spanish. It wasn't English. It was just like tongues. I knew what I was saying, but I couldn't get it out, right? So I told Gio that, and he was like, that's speaking in tongues. And I was like, really? I was like, really? And he was like, yeah. And I was just like, wow. He was like, yeah, like that's something really big. Like, you don't know if maybe that's something that's gonna happen in the future, like, you know, but just take it as a message from God. And I was like, okay, I will. And like,
I want that big house, that white house.
I was like, okay, so that fireplace, that couch. I was like, all right, you said, and Gio right there. All right, you said.
And you're like, hey, that could be God telling you, like, no matter what happens, like all the fear you had from past relationships, like this one is so different.
Exactly.
Because he's in the center, you know?
Yeah, the amount of times I've dreamt with like me and Gio being older, and like we're like married or something like so much bigger is crazy, because like when in the world, like what? That's just like so crazy to me. And then when the pastora was like she was like, oh, they're gonna get married soon, I see it. And I was just like, girl, what? Like, I'm 18. What? But it's crazy because I'm gonna get a little bit like even more TMI, but Gio and I have talked about getting married. Like we want to get married early, like soon. Like we kind of want to be like traditional, and we think like it doesn't matter the length of the relationship, as long as God is in the middle, everything's gonna work out for us. We've never argued, we've never had like really big fights, because at the end of the day we know like it's not us like that matters in this relationship. There's a center, and that's where the center needs to be. It needs to be untouched, like you know. So we've kind of learned to set our emotions aside, and I can't lie, my emotions, they kind of interfere a lot, you know. I'm sorry, Gio, like I always get mad, but he's just like so patient. He's so understanding, and he just says like, okay, like we'll talk about it later. And I'm just like, yeah, before I get mad, I'm just gonna like back off a little bit, we can talk. And then we've learned we've actually started doing this thing like before and after hangouts we pray now, because we want to start the hangout with God, and we want to end it with God, because like without it, we notice it kind of goes a little bit more different if we kind of just like forget about it, you know. If we learn to remember the reason why we're together, the reason why this happened is because of one person, that's God, then who are we to just forget about it, you know? So learning to have a godly relationship little by little.
So. And you guys are learning together. Sorry.
Yeah. No, you're good. I was going to say, and that's why your relationship is going to continue to flourish, because you guys have been and will continue to be putting God in the center.
Yeah.
It's really that. I said, should I ask her about the...
Oh, yes.
Okay. She's scared. I know. No, it's nothing bad.
I knew this was an interrogation. I knew it. Just kidding.
Okay. So, you know, we're part of the district leaders, right?
Mm-hmm.
We are having so in September, when you came last year, that was the Confraternidad de Jóvenes.
Mm-hmm.
We're having another one this year, but it's going to be different. We're going to do a worship night. I want to ask if you want to be part of the team for the worship night. It's going to be a lot of people from different churches, and you're one of my considerations. I want to put you on that team. If you say yes, you'll be one of the singers.
I'm like,
You're
I'm
like,
just
"Nah,
kidding.
nah, nah."
No,
I'm like, I take back.
I'll check my schedule.
just like, actually, the door's not opening until you say yes.
I know.
I'm like, yeah, no, yeah, I'd love to.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna have a conversation with them on Wednesday, and you're one of the ones I want to put in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
No, you have like a strong voice and like a strong like feeling to your voice, and I feel like that like just
Thank you.
spreads. You know? Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
make me cry.
No. Because genuinely, I was thinking about this. I've been thinking about it, and I was like, I should ask Ashley. But the thing is, I don't know when the practices are,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know if they're gonna be on the weekends or on the during the week. So I'd have to let you know once we figure that out.
Yeah.
But it is gonna be in September, so we do have time.
Yeah.
So
Definitely. Who knows if I'll even be working there anymore?
who knows?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Okay, that's good. I just wanted to know.
Yeah.
No,
I
it'll be fun.
love.
It'll be exciting. I'm excited
Yeah.
to watch y'all because I'll be sitting back.
I'm gonna be there.
Yeah.
I'm like-
But yeah.
Just kidding. I'm like, you come. I know.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
No, because actually, I see you like. How do I say this? I see you like through your worship is like how you reach people, right? Because your worship is so genuine. Like when you're worshiping God and when you're playing the piano, like it's like you went into this like atmosphere where it was you and God. Like you can tell, like you like closed your eyes and like everything else went.
Yeah.
And in that moment when you're playing, like you were singing and you were genuinely singing to God, and like that's like. Have you heard that when you sing and you praise the angels, God tells the angels to be quiet for you? That's what he does for you. You know?
So cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I remember I was singing one time and Gio was like, you close your eyes a lot. And I was just like,
Leave me alone.
I was like, okay. I'm just kidding. No, I didn't say that.
No, yeah.
But it's because when I close my eyes, truly, like no one else is in that room. You know, I'm not singing for the person that's sitting right here in front of me. You know, I'm singing for the one that's above, for the one that provided life for me and is making that way for me. So yeah, I like to close my eyes a lot, and I also feel like I feel the music a lot more when I close my eyes. But
Yeah.
oh, I didn't think you guys noticed that. I like fall off the stage. I'm just kidding.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I just wanted to say that. Would you ever think about preaching?
I actually have thought about that a lot. I'll be preaching in the shower. Just kidding. Like I will. But yeah, I have thought about it. Like even when Gio was like, oh, I'm gonna be preaching, and I was like, can I help you? Like stuff like that. Like I do like it because like even the
I'm gonna write your name down. Yeah. Is there something that you wanna like? What is like a main goal you want to accomplish this year, like in church or like?
I'd say just involve myself as much as I can. I think because of Gio, I was kind of able to do that from the beginning because he's pretty involved.
Yeah.
So I really just want to like step up as well because like I remember the word went out a lot about like the youth making a really big impact on the church this year. You guys said it on the podcast. Hermana Carmelita said it at church. Like me and Gio talk about it all the time, and I really just feel like that's the goal, not just for me but for everyone. And it's our job to like make it happen, you know. So I kind of want to partake in that and also know that I'm making an effort to make a change as well. You know, I'm new, but
Doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter. Like I feel welcome and I feel strong enough to be able to work like that, you know.
Yeah.
So I hope that like I'm able to bring that change as well, you know.
For sure.
And to like bring more people into the church. That's another goal for me. Yeah.
Me too, but I have trouble talking to people. Like, be like, hey, you want to go to church?
Yeah, you see, like Gio, I talk about Gio a lot, but he talks about God all the time at his job. Like he almost, I think like 2 or 3 people were gonna come to the youth event, but I think something happened that they couldn't go. he talks about it all the time, his testimony all the time. I think the other day he prayed over his coworker, like stuff like that. So it's just
it look so easy.
He makes it look so easy. And I remember he told me, he's like, no, I get nervous. And I'm just like,
it doesn't look
like it. You don't look nervous. Like, I remember it was so late at night. He was like, hey babe, like I know it's late, but I got out. I'm gonna wait for my manager because God is telling me to pray for him. And I was just like, okay. Like, okay, just you know. And I'm at work and I'm just like, so how do I bring up God?
I know.
Like, you know,
It's
a little hard. Yeah.
But I feel like what gets to me is because people have such a like an image on what Christianity is. So I think that's what scares me. It's like people like fear or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
And that's what gets to me, because it's like, oh, like I'm gonna be like, hey, you wanna like, can I tell you about God? And they're like, no. Like, why do you want to tell me about God? Like, you know.
I think like, I don't know. For me, I just try to find a way to like ease into it a little bit. Because I remember, I forgot what we were talking about. We were talking like marriage or something. And I was like, oh yeah, me and my boyfriend are Christian. Like we want to be pretty traditional, and we have like a really strong godly centered relationship. We want to get married pretty young. And they were just like, really? And I was like, yeah. And like we both sing at church, and kind of like easing their, you know, like planting that seed a little bit. I feel like is like the main part of it. But I'm just scared to be like, hey, so do you know God? Do you want to meet you? Like, you know, so it's a little bit intimidating, but I think we'll get there.
For sure.
We'll get there. Yeah.
Like, okay, so for the leaders, right, we're trying to plan events for like this year. Would you be willing to help with that?
Yeah, I would. Yeah,
okay. I would.
She's gonna be texting you like 24/7.
That's fine. I don't got nothing else to do, babe. Like, I really don't. Like,
no.
Yeah, I would love to. I feel like a lot of times I see you guys planning stuff, and it's just like I'm just like, wait, can I help? Like,
you should just ask me. I'm literally always willing to put anyone in. I really don't care.
We do need the help. I'd be there. Like, I obviously help her. I'm not used to it because I swear I was like in such a like different routine. But now that I'm like in it and I'm like helping her like most of the time, it's not hard because I like doing it, but like it's just like different for me. And it was like, I think in the beginning was a little getting used to it, but it's so fun once you're in it. And I feel like you said, it gives you that like empowerment and like that like, oh, you're making a change also, you know. And it's fun. Yeah,
it feels good to like see something that like you're planning come to life. Like I think that's like the really beautiful part of it. And like I feel like if we become like, I'm already saying like I'm a leader, girl. Like if like we, oh my God, okay, if you guys like plan,
it's okay, just say it.
Like if we were to plan and like really, really like take charge, and I'll be like, hey, do you guys know? Hey guys, we're gonna like, you know, to like actually make the youth feel like, oh, it's not just some group, like, well, I'll answer if I need to, or like if one person answers, then I'll answer. Like I want people to feel like, oh, these are our friends and our leaders, like we can go, you know. Like there's sometimes where I want to answer in the group chat and I'm just like, why is no one answering? Guys, like what's going on? Like, you know.
I don't know. That's like actually one of the biggest issues we've had like ever. Like that's like one of our biggest issues where like people won't answer, so it's like, oh, I have to text them individually for them to answer. Like I don't know if it's like out of fear or like,
I think it is a little bit. Yeah, because look, it affected me. I was like, if nobody's answering, then should I answer? Or like, what's going on? Yeah. I know. Even with girls' night, I was like, wait, because Gio was like, are you gonna go? I was like, I don't know. Like, no one talks to me. Like I talk to you guys. Like I can talk to people, but I'm also scared to just like.
You feel like you're gonna bug them?
Yeah. Like, because everyone kind of has their friends, you know. So I was just kind of like,
not me. I'm like,
no, girl, you're everywhere, and I love that. I know. So it was a little bit intimidating, and I was so scared. Like that's why I told Gio to drop me off that day, because I was like, bro, if no one's talking to me, I don't care. You're a girl now. You're staying. You're a girl for the day. Okay, you're gonna talk to me. He's like, no. And I was like. He was like, I'm gonna go play soccer with Joe, and I was like, girl, oh my God.
You're like, I come before Joe.
Like what? But it actually ended up going good. Huh?
Do you think it helped that like he like took you, but then he left?
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like, he told me, he was like, I'm not gonna like sugarcoat things for you. Like if there's things that you need to be told, I'm gonna tell them to you. And I was like, okay. Like it sometimes it is a little bit like, damn, that was a little harsh. But like at the same time, I'm glad that he's like taking me out of my comfort zone. Like that really took me out of my comfort zone, and I'm glad that I did, because guys, like, I don't think I would have been this easygoing right now if it wasn't for that. I'd be like, yeah. Just kidding. But
I'm like, I don't think so. You see,
I talk too much, huh? Just like, girl, stop talking.
No.
No, just kidding.
Good. I love how outgoing you are, because like I feel like I'm a shy person, so I'm like, oh, like I struggle to like make conversation sometimes. But like when someone starts talking to me, I'm like, oh, okay, like it's fine.
Yeah, like that's something for me too. I think I was really shy, which is also why I'm super happy that Gio was the one that introduced me, because he talks to everyone, you know. So because I'm never the type of person to take initiative. Like if nobody talks to me, I'm not gonna talk to them because like I'm new and everyone's OG here. Like girl, like you know. So I'm glad that I was able to go with him and he introduced me to everyone, and from there I was able to kind of flourish into like those relationships. And if you guys ever see me not say hi to you, it's because I'm shy. I'm sorry, but
no, I get like that too.
Yeah, me too.
It's like it's because I think that you guys see me, and then I don't know if you guys saw me or not. Yeah, so that's why I don't blame you guys. But then I'm like, wait, what if they saw me and they just didn't say hi because they didn't want to? And I was like, I start overthinking. Yeah, so I don't say hi either, and I'm just like, okay, we'll talk eventually. See you next Friday.
You know what? I'm gonna force myself even when I'm shy. I'm gonna be like, you know what?
I'm in my car. I'm like, bye guys.
Oh my god, I can't.
No, just I'm like, I'm gonna force myself to like start saying hi to
this girl. She goes and she leaves. I swear I never see her after church.
It's because their kids class goes like until 4, and church like usually the sermon stops like at 3:30, 3:40, 3:45.
Nah, my kids are out when church is over. Those kids are out of there.
I don't know what y'all be doing in there.
That's the other class. That's not me.
I don't know.
Bro, no, but I swear we'll send the kids out right when we see like the people are starting to walk out. Never once have I seen her until yesterday when I told her to wait. I have not seen her.
No, that was the first time I saw you. I was like, wait, Diana's here.
I know. I'll say hi or like I'll say bye to like the señoras around. No, like the señoras around me, which is half my family.
Yeah, your family.
Well, it's because half my family is the church, low key. But the other half of the señoras, I'll say bye to them. But then like it's like the señores that are just blocking the ways. But like it's just the señores, and I'm like, okay, awkward. I'm gonna go down. So.
Literally, yeah. It's like awkward because sometimes I'll say hi to someone and then there's somebody already looking. I'm like, oh hi, and I have to go down one by one, like saying bye to everyone, which I'm completely not against. I love that. I love saying hi to everyone, but it is a little bit like
sometimes it gets overstimulated.
Yeah, it does a little bit.
So many people.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna be in a white cloak. Hey, I'm gonna record the place so you guys can see it.
Yeah, yes. What do you guys?
Hey! Oh my gosh! Wait! Oh my gosh!
What?
I don't know. Hold on.
I know you're saying it.
Yeah, I'm like,
go ahead.
It's because I don't know. I've always had this vision in my mind of like, going to like Disney and doing like Bible studies and stuff.
If only I had a Disney pass. I should get. My mom has one.
My friends have one.
I think I should get one.
Your mom has one?
Yeah. Tell me why she got one. Just for herself, like.
Well,
didn't even extend the invite.
That would be fun though.
No, it would. Right? But let me wait. Well, I don't know. Maybe this could wait because I get like 2 comp tickets every 6 months. So like I could take you guys in for free.
But if we get a season pass, we could all go together a little more
every day. Yeah.
Because I don't have anyone to go to Disney with, so we can all go together.
I don't have anyone to go. Like I with my ID, I can get in every day if I wanted to, but I don't go. Gio works there now, so I can go with him. Pero like I don't have any girlfriends to go with.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. I'll literally get it tonight. She will. No, that's my thing. I'm so bad.
I'm just like, okay, let's slow down a little bit.
She goes, I don't want to see you again tomorrow. I'm like, oh, like I need to. No.
Like, I'm afraid of roller coasters. I'm just kidding. But
are you?
No.
Oh,
only one.
Which one?
The Guardians.
That one's fun.
I hate that one. Dude, Gio was like, you promised me that you were going to get on. I was like, I never promised you nothing. I don't care. I've been on that ride a couple times, so every time I get sick, like, I can't. Like, my stomach is like, like I could get on it.
It goes like that. It's like just going up and down.
Yeah, I'm just like, bro, something moved in my stomach. Like no, I could get on a credit coaster like 1,000 times, though. Like, I love that
one down? Or did it come back up?
There's like 13 rides that are down right now. It sucks. That's why I haven't gone. Like, it's low-key, like, but, yeah.
Whack.
All the good rides are closed.
For my birthday, we could go for my birthday, guys. For our birthday. Well, when I get back.
Yeah, I was like, you're gonna be gone.
No, I'm here for my birthday.
Our
birthday. Guys, that's crazy.
I know.
I swear I didn't know anyone with like a birthday in February. Now I know.
19, 23, 26. Perfect.
The big 3.
We got plans. We're gonna go to Disney. I will hold you guys to it.
Yeah, no.
What? It was the fly.
Oh, okay.
That fly taunts us. I swear on everything. It taunts us.
It's our third host.
Does it pay rent or something?
No,
like,
at this point, it might have to.
Yeah.
You were going on to something. You were talking about Bible study at Disney.
Yeah, Bible study at Disney. Me and Jay also talked about it because we also want to start like content creating in a way, but like Christian version, you know. So like we were talking about like different ways that we could kind of incorporate God. Like that's what our channel was kind of about, like that we're able to do anything with it centered around God, you know.
Yeah.
So we were saying like we could go on a hike and we could talk about God.
Yeah.
We'll be like just kidding, but like we're talking about God, you know.
Yeah.
So stuff like that, like I feel like I'd really be down for that.
That's fun.
Yeah.
You guys should.
You should.
We'll be the Christian Avengers.
Oh yeah.
I need to shut up. What did I say?
Hey, I like the name though.
That's so funny.
Okay. Christian
You're
Avengers.
good.
It's been a long day.
Right, that's funny. I like that idea.
I was watching Marvel earlier. Sorry, guys.
Okay, I think you guys should start though.
Yeah.
You should. When
Yeah.
you guys starting?
And then you guys start, and then we'll do like a collab.
Exactly.
True.
Oh,
Exactly.
oh my god,
We'll
we're
be
like
and hijas con propósito and
something.
Yeah.
We're thinking about something like 2 by Continent.
2 by Covenant.
Yeah, kind of name.
I messed with that.
Nice, yeah.
Okay. You guys start now so that when we have our live event, you guys will come and you guys will be part of it with us.
All right, I see the vision.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
I'm excited.
we're gonna start planning for maybe like August.
Yeah.
So you guys gotta
Yeah,
get a roll.
gotta step it up. All right, all right.
She'll like literally keep you on your toes. She'll be like, have you recorded? Have you posted? Have you?
We did record one. Like we were painting crosses, and we were kind of just talking about our testimony about how we met. Like it didn't work out because like we started recording and then we went to a park and it got dark like in 5 minutes, and I was like, bruh. So
Bring
we couldn't
a
even
whole
see.
light.
I know.
You're gonna see us like with one of these. I'm like, let me borrow one of these. No, yeah. So we're definitely planning on doing that. Let's just like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I also do kind of want to get. I don't know if you guys. Oh no, wait, you don't follow me on Instagram. I like deactivated my Instagram account.
Why?
I just don't want it. I don't know, but I kind of want to like
Like focus
promote
more on that one.
Yeah, promote the account so I can get rid of that account, because like I really like I just go on it for no reason. Like I'll just see like I don't want anything to do with it, but I'll just check people's stories for absolutely no reason. Like it's distracting for me, so I kind of want to get rid of it a little.
I see that.
That's makes sense, understandable. So then I'll follow you on that account then.
Yeah.
I know.
I'll follow you like this.
She's like, yeah.
I'll follow you like, I don't. It's because I don't know. I don't follow anyone from the. It's because I don't. Yeah.
From the church.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't really. Well, I follow my sister. I follow you. I follow your mom.
Bruh. the 3 people you talk to.
Yeah.
Like
Literally.
who
Am
you-
I gonna?
Your
follow-
boss, your
Yeah.
sister, and your co-host.
Yeah, literally. It's because I don't know. It's because what I'm gonna follow James.
Yeah.
What is it? What I feel like he would post like brain rot.
Yeah.
Oh, he does it. I promise.
Like-
I mean, no, he doesn't. He'd be posting random
They're
stuff.
gonna be like, why is this 28-year-old girl following
Following
this little
me?
ass kid for?
You follow Jan.
Isn't he like 18, 20?
Oh,
He's like 22.
Yeah, see?
He's 22, isn't he?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I think he's my age. 20, no?
He's somewhere. He's old. He's over age.
True. Okay, understandable. I
And
think
that's
I
'cause he
follow
followed
everyone.
me.
Oh yeah, he was following everyone.
Yeah. Anyway,
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm like, I'm next. Just kidding. Wait, where's my follow? Like nobody's following
I
me.
know. Come on, you
I
guys.
tried. You're deactivated. I'm just kidding.
It's like your account didn't show it. Like, oh, okay.
You're like all of a sudden now.
All right. I've been in the church for. I'm just kidding.
He's like, you had this many months to follow me.
No, it's also I've seen like on the youth page a lot of people's Instagrams. I'm like, I would follow them, but I'm too scared. You know,
Yeah,
like
I
it's
also don't want them to feel weird. You know?
yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah, like I remember you followed me first, and I was like, yeah, like you know. And then Daisy followed me, your sister, and then Nisi followed me, and then it kind of just like started going from there. And then your mom followed me, and I was like, yes, I made it. No, I'm just kidding. But Yeah, it's like it kind of makes me a little bit excited to see like people are just not seeing me like just inside of church but outside of church too. Yeah, I really like that. So
yeah,
that's good.
I mean, we're always down to hang out outside of church. You know, like
you can definitely text us whenever. I'll follow you or I'll get your number or something. But
I won't deactivate, guys. I promise.
You're good. No, because honestly, we just go get coffee a lot. Yeah, and we'd be down to bring you.
Yeah.
I love coffee.
I love matcha, but she loves coffee.
I love matcha. Yeah. No, I love both.
Yeah.
But lately the places we've been going to, ain't it? It's like actually
really sucks. I don't know why.
You guys go like OC area only?
We go anywhere the car takes us.
Yeah.
We go anywhere and everywhere.
Amen.
Yeah. So we went to Riverside yesterday for mini pancakes.
Really?
What? And I was like, there was one in Santa Ana. She's like, you want to go? And we were already in.
I was like, no. Tell me until after we were there.
Girl, that's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you want,
definitely tag along all the time.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's cool. Actually, yeah.
Where do you live though?
Wait, it's like address, street, tell me everything.
Number, like the code to get in. No.
I have a code to get in.
She knew her.
I'm like,
you're like remove.
No, I still get out of this. I'm just kidding.
What city do you live in?
Anaheim.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, I live by Angel Stadium.
Oh, it's right there. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. Okay then, I know where you live. I didn't mean it like that. I meant to like I know where you were like. I know where you live. I know. I meant like if I go to pick you up, I kind of know.
Like, I just hear my window open. I'm like,
you're like, Gio, I can't come on.
Gio's all knocked out. You're like, you ready to get matcha? I'm like,
Bro, that's so funny.
Oh my gosh. Okay, but if you start hanging out with us, you're gonna be part of our vlogs, okay?
Yeah. That's okay, guys. That's okay.
Yeah.
A lot of it is just us talking about like the most random, the Avengers, girl, Disney, like.
I think because we hadn't like previously hung out, like we were just like.
Yeah, this is kind of like podcast with icebreaker together.
Yeah.
But it was okay.
I like
that. I liked it. It was fun. Mm-hmm. Saying it like I'm kicking you out.
No. And okay, I'll see you guys next week. Never again.
Just kidding. No. Okay, actually, what are some words of encouragement that you would give to someone who's like maybe in the same situation that you are in?
Well, first I would say don't rely on your own understanding, because that's something that I did for the longest time, was just think of like kind of foresee the future in my own perspective instead of like fully giving it to God. I'd be like, well, if I go down this route, this is how it's gonna happen, and this is how it's gonna be, instead of fully being like, God, I trust you, and like this is what's gonna happen, you know. Especially like being like in a really, really tough position where I thought there was no way out, because I thought like I only fully rely on my parents' opinions. That's something else. Like I always relied on my parents' opinions, and like their decisions for me were where I wanted to go, you know. I was very people pleaser, so I just wanted to like I only wanted to get their approval ever.
Okay.
I had to like take that leap of faith and just fully like hand it to God, that situation where it's like, stop trying to please the people who are not going to give you that salvation at the end of the day, you know. They're not the ones that are going to be judging you for your rights and your wrongs. Stop relying on them. That's a big thing for me.
That's fire though. That's fire.
Yeah. But yeah, just like don't think on your own. Like, you know, like always think through God. Yeah.
I feel like that's been a common thing, lean on God lately. Yeah, I like that. That's good.
Yeah.
You guys notice how we went from laughing to serious? And like,
no, that
I wanted to laugh.
I wanted to laugh too. Like it got so deep, and I was. I gotta lock in real quick. It's just gonna cut from us laughing to this.
No, honestly.
Or anything you want to say?
Yeah.
Or share.
Just thank you guys for letting me be on this podcast. I feel like. Okay, I'm not even gonna lie. I wanted to be on it since like the first episode.
You should have told me.
No, like I didn't want to be like, guys, let me be in your podcast.
No, but that's insane because you were one of the first ones we wanted to ask too.
Really?
Yeah. But then things would happen that we weren't able to ask you, and we had to ask other people. But you were actually, when we started this,
it was literally
when we started, like before we even started doing like testimonies and stuff like that, when we started our podcast, we said let's have Gio and Ashley on the podcast.
Oh, I was looking just envisioning that right now, like Ooh, if you guys ever want to do like a relationship one,
have
and
both of
kind
you
of
guys
give
on.
like advice and like
No, we were saying we could have both of you on, but I was like, I'd rather have one where like you can come and talk like about yours,
about my life,
and then like him too, and then like maybe like later on we can have both.
Yeah, that's actually really good.
For the live show, that would be good.
Live show?
we were
just talking about that.
We want to do like a
guys,
live show eventually.
Like for me, it was really hard to like kind of find a source of like, I guess, motivation and inspiration to how to have like a godly centered relationship, because what I just like kind of see off the base of like most Christian relationships are just like more like respectful relationships. It's just kind of like, oh yeah, like you read your Bible and you pray and that's it. But like there's so much more to that, because then you think about things like temptation. There's
yeah, that was weird.
Like temptation's a really big thing, like arguing, stuff like that. It's so hard. I'm not like you guys, right? You've seen our relationship at church. We look like happy all the time, but we have so many like it's crazy how much we've experienced in a year that we've learned. And I'm just glad that like no matter what, we haven't given up on each other, because like I'm glad that now, like you guys said, if we do the live show, we can kind of we can testify to the fact that no matter what, if you have God at the center, it's gonna work out. For sure. So I'd be so down to do that.
Super cool. Okay, I'm gonna write it in.
Yeah, for sure.
Best believe I will be messaging you to go out to get coffee. Best believe I'll message you for Disney. I'll be messaging you to be part of the to get into leadership a little more. So just know if I blow up your phone, this is what you asked for.
No, literally. I love that my phone's dead all the time. So all your notifications, they're gonna be seen. I'll answer you on the spot. Okay.
Perfect. And then thank you guys for watching today's podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you, Ashley, for being on here.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Thank you. Like I said, we enjoyed hearing your testimony. We thank you for it, because like we said earlier, I know someone's gonna hear it and they're gonna relate to it, and you've given them at least like your testimony to know that they can get through it as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like, share, subscribe, comments.
What's your favorite color?
That was so like
What's your favorite color?
Navy blue.
Comment up.
Navy blue heart.
Navy blue emoji.
Yeah.
There's no.
I don't know. All right. Thank you guys. Bye.